Hi, this is a video on the Powerextra batteries, replacement batteries and spare batteries for the Insta360 1X. I paid on these, but this you can get on Amazon, and I paid £26, basically £25.99. I'll leave a link in the description for it, and there was no warehouse deals neither. And there's the batteries. Now what you get in the box is the charger, 2 batteries and a cable. And just before we open up, let's go around the battery box. We have Powerextra here, Powerextra on the side, some, I would say, international logos, a sticker that I take it that's from Amazon themselves to say what's in the box, basically saying the name of the company and replacement batteries, and that's what's written underneath. Now in the box we get the lead, charger, two batteries, a thank you for your purchase leaflet from Powerextra, and a QR code to look up. My guess is for instructions and etc. So you get that in the box. And you get a cleaning microfiber cleaning cloth from them as well. So this is what you get all in the box. Now this is what you get: lead, charger, 2 batteries. Now let's start from the lead first and work back. The lead that you get is a micro USB to USB lead, and it's no longer than 8 inches long. Next we have the charger. Now the charger will start at the front and then work around. The charger, as you can see, has 2 slots. The connectors for the batteries are in here. We have a LED here, the logo, the branding name, and the logo, and the LED here. Now these LEDs light up red. Once the battery is charged, they will go to green. Now you can charge 2 batteries in one go, or you can charge 1 battery, but that LED will indicate for this battery and that LED will indicate for this battery if they're in the slots. We have nothing on the sides. Now we have here the port for a micro USB, which is that, or any micro USB cable can connect into here. And we have a port for the USB-C, so you can use either cable. It doesn't matter which cable you use, either cable can be used. On the back here we have the model number, the input power, and the output power. So that's what you get on the charger, and the charger is lightweight. Next we have the battery, and I'll just show you the one battery because the other one is exactly the same. Now one thing we'll notice with this battery is it says extra power for you. Now this battery is still a 3.8 V, but now it's a 1500 amp battery with a 5.7 watts output. Output, sorry. Basically and I'll use a link up here for the newer one, because the newer one was 1200. Now with this battery, and I'll show you against an Insta battery. Now this is the Insta360 battery that you normally get with the camera anyway, and I'll turn it on the back and bring it closer to the camera as possible. But if you look, the rated capacity of this battery is 1200 milliamps, while this battery here is 1500 milliamps. Now you get a little bit more power out of this battery than this one. Now the standard, and I'll turn that back around, the standard Insta360 1X battery you'd get if you were recording video at 5.7K, you'd get exactly just under an hour of recording. This one, when I tested it, I got an hour and 15 minutes, just under an hour and 15 minutes, and that's at 5.7K. Now I don't know, as the life of the battery prolongs and you carry on using it, would you still get that? I do not know, because after all, when you first get a battery, you'll get the maximum effect out of it for a while, and eventually as the battery gets older and older and you keep recharging it, you start to lose power. So, but I know when I did my testing, I got 1 hour 15 minutes out of this, which isn't too bad, which is not bad. Basically extra 15 minutes top of recording time. Now that was on continuous at 5.7K. That's what I got. Now the battery in size is no bigger, as you can see, than the regular. So that's the regular Insta360 1X battery. That's the extra power, and as you can see, they are both the same size. Nothing really different. Even the terminals, I'll bring it close. The terminals are exactly the same. I'll put one camera on top, one battery on top of the other. As you can see, exactly the same fit. Now the same with the other one, that's the second one. See, exactly the same. And that one is also 1500. So basically they are all exactly the same. Now I'm going to put it in my camera to show you that they come on. And that's it there. It still powers up the Insta. Shut down that one. Now, if in case you're wondering about the case on this Insta, I'll leave a link up here. Takes you to the video that I explain about this case and where you can buy it. And I'll use the second battery. I think that's the dropping batteries all over the place here. Put that in, switch that on. As you can see there, starts it up. So as I said, this battery gives you an extra, I'd say an extra 50, just under an extra 15 minutes. That's of continuous use. So that's if you never shut the camera down and carried on using it. About an hour and 15 minutes you'd get from this battery, while the Insta will give you an hour. So just under an hour and 15 minutes for these batteries. And as you can see, they start up the camera just as good. Now let me tell you one warning, and it applies to these batteries, whether it's the Insta or the Powerextra. When it comes to charging your Insta batteries, try not to charge the battery within the camera. When it's the Insta battery or these batteries, do not charge it inside the camera, because what it is depending what climate you're in, these batteries whilst charging do get warm. They don't get hot, they do get warm. Not all the time, but sometimes, and it all depends on where you've placed the where you place the camera when charging. If it's in direct sunlight or near a heater or anything that gives off a warmth, these will get warm. So I always, whether it's the Insta360 One X, the Insta360 One, or your GoPro, or your action cameras, or your DSLR cameras, or your point and shoot cameras, try not to charge the battery with inside the camera. Use the charger. Use the charger that's either supplied with the battery, or get yourself a charger, whether it's for the GoPro, as I says, or for your point and shoot camera, or your DSLR camera. For your DSLR camera, try not to charge batteries with inside the units that you're using, unless it's a camera that has a built-in battery, and then obviously you got no choice but to charge it there. And even then, try not to charge that particular camera in direct sunlight or near any heat source, because batteries do tend to fail. They're not foolproof, they will fail. And when charging batteries, some of them will cook. Basically, some of them will cook, because as you have to put it this way, these, including the Insta, it's the Insta battery, these are not tested before coming out. They probably test a batch of them for testing, but they do not test every single battery. And as I said, that includes the Insta one. They do not test every single battery when they come out the manufacturers. So you are taking a chance, even with the Insta battery, when you're charging it in the Insta camera or your GoPro camera or any other camera, you are taking a chance with it, because if the battery cooks, what we say over in England, if the battery cooks, it will destroy the camera. So best thing to do is, doesn't matter what camera you get, even with this one, get yourself a charger and charge the battery outside the camera. Now if you're going from shoot to shoot and you got the battery in the camera, that's no problem. As I says, that's no problem. But charging it, it's a no-no. Do not charge the battery with inside the camera. If you can, get yourself a charger. So as you can see, the Powerextra gives you a little bit more time than the regular Insta, because as I stated, this is a 1200 milliamp battery, and these are 1500 milliamp batteries. They are both the same size, and they fit in the camera, as you seen what I showed you. Anyway, that's my video on this battery. Please do me a favor, please like, please subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section. Thanks for watching.